We did 4,500,000 page views last year, and this year we're set to do 6 million. Last year we hit 1.4 million US. Your life could go one of two ways. I call them sliding doors moments after the movie. Based on that one decision, your whole life changes. Deep down inside, I'm Batman, and my Batcave is SBI, my Batmobile is my laptop, and that's the way to be successful. I'm the owner of a website called sellmycomicbooks.com, the world's leading website for free comic book appraisals online. Started that website in 2012.
So when did you actually become a potential online business owner?
Well, it was back in May 2005, actually. I interviewed Ken Evoy. I interviewed him for the local paper because his daughter was making a website about selling their family home in the town I was living in.
There is a spark, there's going to be something that really resonates inside a potential online business owner that goes, wow, this is really something for me. And I presume that happened for you.
Yeah, really. It's one of those weird moments where your life could go one of two ways. I call them sliding doors moments after the movie, where you decide to do one thing or the other thing, and based on that one decision, your whole life changes. I'd thought about blogging for a while or building a website for a while, and it just seemed like the technical challenges were just, in my head at least, they were insurmountable. When Ken mentioned SBI and I started reading the action guide, I realized, hey, there's a process to follow, and I think I can do this. And so that's that sliding doors moment, and that's brought me to where I am today. The action guide is they call it a 10-day process. So day one is basically brainstorming ideas that what makes you passionate, what is burning inside you, what do you really want to share with the world, and what can you offer, what value can you bring to the internet, was basically what a business is. You're bringing value. The action guide also, before you even get to day one, makes it very clear. You're not building a website, you're building a web business. And I think anyone who's considering SBI should start from that point. I want to build a business.
When you first started, did you go, oh, I'm going to start a really massive business here? Or was it an idea that you would develop and spend a little bit of time, given that you had all these other sites?
The amount of time I was spending chasing comics, I was like, why aren't comics chasing me? So instead of waiting for people to post their collections online and then jumping on them, I would post information online for people that had a comic book collection and wait for them to jump on my information.
When did you know that you had a business?
Traffic is basically how we start to identify success in this business.
How did the business grow? Are you able to articulate it in terms of traffic?
The increase is exponential. It seems to still be growing. I believe from memory, the period of January to April 2018 is up 70% on the previous year. We did 4,500,000 page views last year, and this year we're set to do 6 million.
This is not paid traffic. This is organic traffic, right?
Yes, all our traffic is organic, pretty much. Like 90% of our traffic is organic. Some of it's direct because we have a mailing list of, I think, about 8,000 people.
Are you able to quantify in financial terms what this has meant to you?
January to December 2016, the company turned over, I believe it was $800,000 US. And last year we hit 1.4 million US.
What's the situation with as your traffic has increased with SBI?
I haven't honestly, I haven't given it a thought because SBI bills me once a year, and I've never had any requests for any additional fees for anything. I'm still paying what I was paying when I started this project in 2012. There's no fees for extra traffic. There's no fees for having a big email list. There are no fees for anything as far as I know.
For somebody starting out right now, they may just have a half an idea, or they may have a little hobby that they're interested in and, perhaps can only dedicate a few hours a week. But to make that growth and to make that commitment, there needs to be some really probably important personality traits to take into account. Can you talk about your own experience?
I know exactly what I'm doing today. That's why having a blueprint is so important, because it keeps you on track and keeps you focused. And whenever you have a question in your mind, what am I doing next? You shouldn't have that question for very long. When you get up in the morning and you just want to be successful, you know the first thing you're going to do when your feet hit the floor and you've got coffee in your system is you sit down and you get on with it. I'd say, like, people ask me, why do you wear superhero t-shirts? I said, my project is next to my heart all the time. And deep down inside, I'm Batman. And my Batcave is SBI. My Batmobile is my laptop. And that's the way to be successful, is to just say, justice never sleeps.
I really thank you for your inspiring message and for your experience.
Thank you. And if you do have vintage comic books, please check out sellmycomicbooks.com.